Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Gaming Guy, and today I am bringing you to the full drop list for this week, which is week 6 of the fall winter season. Now obviously the main highlight for this week is going to be the Honda Fox Racing collaboration, but there are also some other lookbook pieces that are going to be releasing. I still am not decided on what I'm going to be going for, whether I'm going to be going for a crew neck, and if I am, what colourway, or whether I'm going to be going for one of the lookbook pieces, but I haven't really looked at them completely, which is what we're going to do now. As always, comment down below what you're going to be going for, and yeah, if you'd like to join Discord, that link is down below as well. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. As per norm, we are going to be using Supreme Community for this. I will be doing the normal sort of editing style, but today I've got about an hour and a half / 2 hours until I'm going out for the evening, so I prefer to get this recorded and edited and out. So top of the list for the week, or the top of the list for the week, is obviously going to be the Honda CRF 250. As you see, it says it will not be available online and it is a US only. Yeah, there isn't much to say. It was obviously going to be like the top of the list from the get-go, and yeah, as you can see, that is where it's at with only 500 dislikes. Obviously, on an item like this, sort of the same as like the pinball machine, it's going to be one of the top pieces, and yeah, there are probably going to be some pictures at some point in time on Instagram over the next week or so with people clearly using it. So yeah, coming in at second on the list is going to be the View goggles, or are going to be the View goggles. To be honest, they're not that massively different from the ones that were released last time. The only difference is the colorways, or so far as I can see, the colorways. Personally, for me, I think that the green and blue, or green and teal colorway, is still the better colorway out of the two. Obviously, all of the top items are basically going to be Fox Racing pieces or Honda Fox Racing pieces, because that's just how it's going to go in the end. So the third piece for this week is going to be the Crewneck. Personally, like I said, I still don't know which colorway I am a fan of, or which colorway I'd prefer, whether it is this green, forest green looking colorway, or whether it's going to be the more low-key black colorway. I still don't know, to be honest. I really have no idea. But I do need to decide quite quickly. Next on the list, we obviously have the V1 helmet. Like the helmet last year, I would expect this one to do the same sort of numbers, possibly along the same amount as last year, but they could be going even lower depending on the retail price. And again, I am completely siding with the left colorway, because for some reason this white and yellow colorway, out of the two PowerPoint colorways, you know, I'm definitely feeling more of the green and blue and yellow over the white and yellow. We then have the gloves that are going to be coming out again. Somehow they're ahead of a couple of the other items that are going to be releasing, but for these personally, I'm more feeling the right-sided colorway. As I said, I just feel that it's too compact to have all of these in one. I feel that this looks a bit better. Saying that, the light blue or baby blue colorway with the Honda text does look quite nice. We're then going to have the Puffy zip up work jacket that is going to be releasing as well. Again, for this piece, the black colorway is going to be the colorway that I more favour over the other two, which is odd if I favour the green in the crew neck, but the black in this, I just feel that it is a better piece. Also, I'll leave the links to Supreme Community and Drops by Jay down below, just because these are the retails that he puts out. As you can see, the helmet is $298, the crew neck is $168, the goggles are $148, and the Puffy zip work jacket is $248, which isn't that bad of a price, to be honest, but if you went $50 more, you could go for one of the helmets. But yeah, those are just the retails. So yeah, with this piece, I really just like the vibrancy between the black, red, and yellow. I think those colorways work really cleanly and well together, and yeah, that is why I like that colorway in that piece specifically. So now we can move on to some of the lookbook pieces. The first is the International short sleeve top. With it being a short sleeve top, it's going to be a premium piece, which will be £68 to £78. I think my wrist just clicked. But yeah, on the front it has embroidered font. There's nothing really much else to say except for that. If you'd like to go for a tee that's embroidered, then you have this for this week. I don't know whether or not there's anything on the back. I would have to check the Supreme preview for that, or lookbook for that. But yeah, that is one of the pieces. Another piece that we're going to get is the 1-800 Hooded Sweatshirt, which also says that it's got a glow-in-the-dark embroidered graphic, which I think is pretty cool, which is going to be this on the back. Taking that into consideration, it might actually be a decent piece to pick up, to be honest, in one of the colorways. Possibly, I would say grey or black, because they might work a bit better. Also the navy might work a bit better with the sort of glow in the dark. That is pretty cool if it is like really glow in the dark and you can properly see it stand out. But yeah, I'd have to wait and see how that looks, to be honest, in the end. We then have the basket weave beanie that is going to be releasing. Not exactly at the top of my list for beanies for the season, to be honest, but it's not a terrible item at that. I'd say either the black, the natural, or maybe the green colorway are probably the best across from them, but apart from that, they don't normally have any tendency to resell. They're more so for people just to pick up and wear. So yeah, there they are. We then have two more pieces from the Fox Racing collaboration, being the work shirt and then the Moto Pants. As far as the work shirt goes, it has the bike embroidered onto it, or as far as I could see from the pictures that Supreme put out on their news tab, it was embroidered. There isn't a ton to say about it. Some people find it just as like a novelty, that they've just put the bike on the back of the shirt and that's it. But it's a bit of detail that they've added to it, so yeah, if you're looking to pick it up, it is available this week. We then obviously have the Moto Pant that's going to be coming out, and again, I favoured the right side in this case as far as colourways go. At first, I thought it was a bit of a yikes colour, but after looking at it a bit more, I actually really like it more than the other colorway. I just want to also briefly go through the Fox Racing pieces on StockX as far as they are selling, as far as they're going. This is just the easiest way for me to go through some of the details to do with it, and obviously if you want to, you can look at them yourself. If we are going to be looking at the gloves, in some cases they flopped, but they are different ones this time they are releasing. The retail last time, as you can see, says 78, and when you do go on to say a sell price, as you can see, they are not doing too well in the red colorway. Onto the goggles, they were £148 retail. I managed, I think, to get like 185 or so for mine when I sold them, because to be honest, they weren't a piece that I saw myself holding on to or being a part of my collection for a long time. And as you can see, the latest sell is 172, which still probably comes out above retail, but yeah, they weren't doing so well, or now they aren't doing so well. The jerseys are probably doing a complete opposite and a flip. They're doing extremely well in some sizes and colorways. As you can see, the retails or the resale value can be above £200, and to be honest, they get what they deserve, sort of thing. They do look quite nice. My brother has one and it does look quite nice, so yeah. As you can see, the same applies for just across the board, all of them. Obviously in some sizes it's not going to resell too well, but in general they do quite well. This is the colour that really popped off, and on the day on eBay they were selling for like £300, which was just insane to see. So yeah, currently this one is nearly doing £100 above its retail, so that just gives you a little insight into what different pieces can do. If we go on to the helmets, the retail was $298. It depends on the size of the helmet, to be honest. As you can see, in small and large, not doing so well. In extra large and medium, doing well. The best is obviously still going to be extra large and medium. Still, the small and large aren't doing terribly, but they're not doing as well as those two sizes. And then in the multi-colour, again, the undercard, a £900 sale. What? Like, what is going on with that? That was literally a couple of days ago. Someone paid nearly £900 for an extra large, so yeah. But yeah, this is just for you to keep in mind when you do go to cop things. Just look at how other pieces trended during the time frame and then come to your decision. So now we're going to get into the last couple of pieces that are coming out from the lookbook, which are mainly just going to be hats, beanies, and then a couple of other pieces. The first being the 1-800 coach's jacket. This one, instead of having the graphic on the back, is just going to say 1-800 Supreme. It says it's water resistant, but that is it. It's pretty much just a coach's jacket. Personal preference for me would probably be this blue colorway or dark blue colorway, and that would pretty much be it as far as the colors go. Then we've got a snap pocket camp cap. I said this yesterday with Palace. A lot of brands now are starting to do like pockets or zips and things on their hats, and Supreme are doing the same with a couple of pieces this season. They already did it with the Lacoste collaboration, and now they've got it with one of their lookbook pieces that's coming out, and it has a pocket on it, so yeah. We then have a printed stripe long sleeve top. There's not much to say. It's striped, it's got the sort of old school Supreme font, it looks embroidered, and that's all it's got going for it in the end, to be honest. We've then got the end of the world mesh back 5 panel. There's not a lot to say about this piece. I'm not really a huge fan of mesh back pieces. I've got one myself, and yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It just sits basically still, and it has done for about a year now, so yeah, it's not going to be a piece that I'll be going for. The last item for this week is going to be the service beanie, which says Supreme Lafayette, New York 24/7 service. Don't know why they've got Lafayette Street, because they're not at Lafayette anymore, but still. Maybe they're paying homage to their own store or something, I don't know, but yeah. This is going to be releasing. It's quite different compared to their normal stuff. It looks along the lines, or the font looks along the lines of a piece they released a couple of years ago, which was for like bars and things, or like a bar towel. That's how the font looks to me personally. Out of the colourways, I'd probably say either the black or the blue is probably the best one. Then it'd be between the two middle colourways. But yeah, it's not an insane or amazing piece overall in comparison to what else they're releasing this week. So yeah, that is going to cover the drop list. As per norm, let me know down below what you're going to be going for. Personally, I'm either going to be going for the Crewneck, or I really don't know. There's the possibility of the beanie if I really don't feel like getting the Crewneck, because people have said it's either 168 or it could be up in the higher range. Instead of being in the conversion rate to pounds of being 138 to 148, it could be 168 or 178, which, to be honest, to shell out on a Crewneck is a bit, in my mind, compared to pieces that I really want to go for this season. That's a different take on what I would be going for, but I'll have to see what the retails actually come out to be, and yeah, if they are decent enough, then I'll either be going for that or the beanie, or possibly one of the helmets. But I really don't know. As I said, I'm very indecisive when it comes to Supreme, and it's not a great habit to pick up, because I could be going from like a £30 item to like a £160, £170 item just like that. So yeah, I'll probably decide over the next day or two what I'm going to be going for. But that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.